Continuing with nomenclature, today we will see writing of IUPAC name by bond line formula. By using bond line formula, how will you write the IUPAC name of the compound? So what is that bond line formula? What I said, bond line formula. So what is that? We will see it. Bond line formula. See, this is the bond line formula. This particular one. Like this is the first carbon, this is second carbon, this third carbon, fourth, fifth, sixth, and this is your seventh carbon. We can say that. So total how many carbon is there? Hept. So that is 7 carbon is there. So it is hept. Root word is. And what is that? You can see carbon, carbon. What is that? See between this carbon, what is there? Single bonds. So it is N. So it is heptane. So in bond line, what we do is that the terminal one. This is terminal. This is a terminal. Got it? It is the CH3 group. Now if you simplify this one, you will say, sir, I am not following. What is it you are writing? Okay, let me simplify it. I am putting carbon atom. Okay, all these are carbon, na? So I am put the carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These are carbon atoms. Now, what I said, the terminal carbon is a CH3. So this is your CH3 and this is your CH3. Got it? So hence what you got this one? See, 2 bonds is there to CH2. Again 2 bonds CH2. Again CH2. Again CH2 and again this is CH2. Alright, so in this way what you got it? Count it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is heptane in this way. So instead of writing carbon, carbon, hydrogen, we are simply writing this way. It is understood that it is heptane. Alright, that is the bond line formula. That we don't write carbon and hydrogen here. We don't write here carbon and hydrogen. Just we draw some lines which means it is that given compound. So what you have to do, how to find it out then? Simply as I have done it here, 7 carbon atoms and all are single bond. Suppose I put a double bond here. Let us say I put a double bond here. So double bond here means 1, 2, 3, 4 in fourth carbon. Since there are fourth carbons, I put a double bond here. The double bond means definitely one hydrogen will be less. Na? Competency. One hydrogen is less. So how will you name this particular compound? How will you name it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So hept. Is it heptane? No. What you will say? Hept 4 in. You will say, sir, we will count from here. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So this side if you count, you will be getting hept 3 in. Alright, if you count from this side, see here. If I count from this side, 1 instead of this side, if I count it, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. You see it? I am putting this one in circle so that you will not be confused. See, I put in circle. You will not be confused. So in this way, what you find is that here the double bond comes in the third position and from this side double bond comes in the fourth position. So which is correct? This is wrong. Then which is correct? Hept 4 in. So this only have hept 3 in. So this only you have studied that I should give lowest number to the functional group. I should give lowest number to the prefixes. So in this case, what I have to do? Same thing. This compound I have written it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing. Alright. So if you don't understand it, suppose initially in the beginning you will not understand bond line formula. You simplify it in this way and write it down. Once you understand it, okay, this is the thing. Then you can write it directly. As I am writing it directly, you can write it directly. So this is known as bond line formula where we don't put the carbon, hydrogen and all these things. We don't put it. We write the functional group in certain cases. We write it and we just simply counted the what you can say this number of atoms in this way and we write the IUPAC name. Alright. So some more I will give you examples. You see here. So next after that you see. Suppose I am having the compound in this way. One compound is there, this way, it is there. Now what does it mean this particular one? Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can say that 5 carbon atoms. So these two are what? Prefixes. This line is a prefix. Again this line is a prefix. You will say, sir, how it is a prefix? Okay, simplify it. Whenever you are having a problem, bond line, simplify it. So what is this? Carbon, 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 carbon. 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have written in the same manner. So here one line, here one line. What does it mean here? This is also carbon, this is also carbon. The ending is a carbon atom. Alright. The ending is a carbon atom here. As you can see it here, a carbon atom here. That means this carbon is having one bond. So remaining is what? Hydrogen. So CH3. There also is CH3. Here already this carbon is satisfied. Don't need to write anything. Here it is CH2. Here it is CH2. And here it is again CH3. So how will you name this particular compound? Okay, let us name it So here you can see what is that? 2,2-dimethyl. See here, this is one methyl and this is another methyl. Alright, this is one methyl. See here, this is methyl and this is methyl, because ending is always methyl. That is what I said here. The terminal is always a methyl. The end where it is. See, this is ending and this is ending. So it is a methyl. So here this is ending, this is ending. So what is that? It's a methyl. So 2,2-dimethyl pentane. This is a prefix, you got it? So you write it accordingly as I have taught you. First secondary prefix. Secondary prefix is what? 2,2-dimethyl. Root word is what? Root word is pent. What is primary suffix? Primary suffix is N. So 2,2-dimethyl pentane. Here also same thing you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here. In second position one methyl, another methyl you get it. So 2,2-dimethyl pentane in this way. This is how do we write it? The ipsony. Alright. One more example let me give it to you. So in this way, as many questions you will do, the things will be clearer to you. The more and more questions you do it. Now, next, suppose you are having a compound in this way. Let us say you are having a compound in this way. You are having a compound here. What does it mean? This one is. This means this one is ethyne. If nothing is there, nothing is there here, nothing. I am asking you, tell me what is this compound? It is ethyne. You will say, sir, how it is ethyne? Okay, fine. Carbon, both end. Carbon is having 3 bonds. So one is what? Hydrogen. So what is this? Ethyne. Suppose I write it in this way. Alright, a gap is there in this way. What does it mean? Here it is 1, 2, then 3 and 4. Here one carbon atom terminal. Here second carbon atom in between. Again term. Again third and fourth. You will say, sir, how it is? Okay, fine. See here. Same thing I have written it here. This is a carbon atom. This is a carbon atom. Again, this is carbon, a terminal. See it properly. So hence, what you will get it here? This is CH3. There, no, it's a bond is satisfied. You are satisfied. This is CH3. So what you got it? Root word is what? Bute. See here, root word is bute. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Root word is bute. And 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second position, you got ine. So bute to ine. That's it. In this way. This is how do we name it. Alright. Like this one is what? Ethyne. This one is first and second carbon atom. Here first and second carbon atom. So that is ethyne. So I am doing it. I am simplifying it. I am showing to you that how I am doing it this particular thing. So you also do the same way. When you are doing the exercises, when I send you the questions or from the book when you are doing the exercises, you do it in the same manner. If you are not following somewhere, you simplify it. In this way, write the carbon atom, write the hydrogen atom and simplify it. You will get the answer. It's easy. Alright? Clear? So initially you simplify it in this particular way. You will get the answer. So in this way you got ethyne, butane in this way. Clear? Now suppose I am putting a functional group. Okay, let me put a functional group. Let me put it here and let me put here that is OH. Now this is a functional group, so we will count from here. So don't count from here. This is here the carbon atom is not there. Carbon atom is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go 5 in this way, you can go 5 in this way. You will say carbon atom is not here. But you said terminal. Here the terminal is not carbon, the terminal is OH. You write it and see. See, start from here. Again same thing, simplified. Whenever you are having doubt, you simplify it. See here. So this is OH. Where is the terminal? Terminal is this. This is carbon and this terminal contains OH group. Listen carefully. This terminal contains OH group. If this is not there, then the terminal contains what? Carbon atom, which is CH3. But instead of C, I have written what here? OH. Finished. So counting will be done from here. 1, 2, 3. Here 2 is there. This line is there. So that means here 1 CH3 and here 1 CH3. This is 4. This is 5. Finished. In this way you got it. Now let me put the hydrogen here. CH2. CH2. Here also CH2. Got it? So what you got it? Here see. What is the secondary prefix you got? 4,4-dimethyl. Secondary prefix. Let me write here. Secondary prefix. In fourth position 2-methyl you got it. So 4, 4-dimethyl. 4,4-dimethyl. Root word is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pent. Root word is pent. Primary suffix is in. Because carbon single bond. You can see carbon single bond. Secondary suffix is in the first position all. One all or simply you can write all. You know that. So E you remove it because E and O both are vowels. That cannot exist. So it is 4,4-dimethyl pentanol. That's it. This is bond line formula. In bond line formula, there is no rule, nothing else. The only thing is that we are representing in different manner. Instead of representing in this way, we are drawing in this way the lines and we are representing it. That is the bond line formula. This is known as the bond line formula. Got it? I hope you have understood. Clear? I gave you a lot of examples. You do some more examples from the book, then only you will see the things will be more and more clear to you. Thank you very much.